Football season is fast approaching, unless you're paying attention to what's going on in Frisco with the Frisco Fighters of the Indoor Football League. And here to talk about the hottest football team in the state of Texas going right now is the defensive lineman for the Frisco Fighters, and also a 2013 District 12 5A All-District selection, Zaycoven Henderson. When's the last time you were introduced as an all-district defensive lineman?
Man, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've been introduced to that.
That's what we know you as around here. Now, I got to ask you, you were a star defensive lineman at Longview before going on great career there at Texas A&M. Now you're moving on to the Indoor Football League where you're playing with the Frisco Fighters. I'm interested, what's the biggest difference for you from playing, at A&M and 11, basically the football you've been playing to what you're doing now?
I mean, right now the game's way faster because the field's only 50 yards. So I mean everything's happened very suddenly. I would say the biggest difference is you don't have help. Like you don't have nobody taking on a double team, you being singled up. It's all man on man, you know what I'm saying? So I mean that makes the game fairly easier because it's a one-on-one a lot. But I think I like outside better than anyone would.
So you're saying that you, in your situation, as a rush end, you're a guy who are like, all right, I want these one-on-ones. I can beat this man. I can get to the quarterback.
Most definitely. Yes, sir.
All right, you guys I mentioned you guys are the hottest team in Texas right now. You guys are 12-2. You guys have rattled off 12 wins in your last 13 games. I'm interested, what has worked for you guys? What has clicked recently that has you guys on this hot run?
What clicks recently is our chemistry, man. I can't say it enough how much of a camaraderie we have as a team. You know what I'm saying? We hang, we got each other's back. No matter the situation we get in, we always can know we can fall and depend on each other, vice versa. Like offense depend on defense, defense depend on offense, special teams. We all play a big part in that. So, I mean, as long as we keep those things going and we stay together as a unit, I think that's our biggest thing. I think that's what we got more of advantage of than any other team. We stick together where we're up, down, you know what I'm saying? Up 50, down 50. We got the same mentality. Our mentality, I appreciate Coach Beck for coming in and setting a standard early, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, a lot of places you go, they try to get the feel of the players before they try to set their standard. Well, from day one, he let it be known we're going to be the most physical, most dominant team on the field. Win, lose, or draw, they're going to talk about the fighters.
Zaycoven Henderson joining us here. All right, so for folks who have never been to a Frisco Fighters game or an Indoor Football League game, what can they expect? What kind of show are you guys putting on out there in Frisco?
Excitement, man. It's a very exciting game. I mean, if you come out to the Frisco Fighters out at the Co-America Center, I mean, you guys will be it's a different experience, but I must say it's still football at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You got football all year round.
All right, talking with Zaycoven Henderson here. All right, let me ask you, I want to go back to your days at Texas A&M. Texas A&M, you're a star defensive lineman there for the Aggies. The defense is really starting to cook these days. I'm interested, how are you feeling about your Aggies right now, specifically getting this wrecking crew back together? How are you feeling about your Aggies these days?
I mean, coming in and setting a stepping stone with Coach Chavis on that defense in the SEC, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like correcting it as it goes along. It looks good to sit back and watch and be like, hey, I know for a fact the wrecking crew back. You know what I'm saying? It feels good. Those guys are really flying around. They're having fun. I think Jimbo got a good thing going on out there in College Station, man.
It's easy to see that. Okay, and finally, I've got to ask you, we mentioned you're an all-district defensive lineman from Longview. The coach out there, John King, led them to the state championship back in 2018. I haven't asked you since then, but what was your reaction when 2018 finally it ticked off the clock and Longview snapped that long drought? What was the reaction from you?
Man, you know, that was a great feeling, you know what I'm saying? Also, it was a great feeling, I know, for the community. It was also a great personal feeling for me watching him play for the Little Lobos, going to middle school, and just watching his legacy, man. I think he did a great thing for the community. His father did a great thing for our community as well. It's been a great pipeline in universities for kids to get out and explore their dreams on the next level and compete at the highest level. You go to Longview, you already know what you're getting. You're getting a hardworking individual and a class citizen. That's what we say.
It's easy to see that why it's working out there. Zaycoven Henderson, a defensive lineman for the Frisco Fighters. Zaycoven, appreciate your time. Congratulations on all the success, and keep it going with the Fighters.
All right, man. I appreciate y'all for having me at Dave Campbell.
Thanks so much for watching that video. If you would like more and to be notified when they come out, go ahead and click that subscribe button right down there. You can also watch Texas Football Today every day live at noon on TexasFootball.com, Facebook, Twitch, and right here on YouTube. For more of the best coverage of Texas football in the Lone Star State, go to TexasFootball.com/subscribe.